I'll be showing 7 new features in Microsoft 365 Copilot. This includes voice chat, improved Outlook integration, a redone Copilot notebooks, and a whole lot more. So let's get started. The first new feature is voice chat. I'm signed in at Microsoft365.com, and I'm going to go to chat right here, and there's a new button that is voice chat. And this allows me to have just a voice conversation with Copilot. So we'll start the voice chat. Help me prepare for my next meeting.
Your next meeting is a one-on-one with Bill Lumberg, scheduled for next Wednesday at 10 a.m.
I need more details about the TPS report cover sheets, please.
I found references to recent meetings about TPS report cover sheets. One meeting was a status check earlier today, and another was a TPS report off-site session that happened later in the afternoon.
Okay, we'll end this session. And what's nice is Copilot has an entire text transcription of our conversation, and you can see it right here, so everything is captured. The second new feature is the ability to find times and schedule meetings directly in Copilot chat. So I'm going to give a message here. Help me find calendar time for a meeting with Samantha Fisher at 3 p.m. next Wednesday, and I'll hit go. So Copilot's going to help search for Samantha Fisher across my internal organization. Okay, it now is rendering that calendar within my Copilot chat. It found Samantha Fisher. It's proposing a time at 3 p.m. and it has her listed right here. Now, if I send invite for option 1 that it's proposing right here, it'll actually just send that meeting directly out from my Outlook. So I'm going to click send invite for option 1. Okay, it says that the invite is sent. Let's open up Outlook and just see what that looks like. Okay, now I'm going to go into my calendar here. Here is that one-on-one that I set up with Samantha. The third new feature is the ability to draft an email in Copilot chat and then push that draft directly into Outlook. So let's draft up an email. Draft an email to Samantha Fisher that talks about the new TPS report cover sheets that we are going to be needing to use. Okay, it has drafted out this email. There's the subject, the email body, and you can even ask it to change the tone, etc. But the key part is I could send it directly from Copilot chat, or I can open this in Outlook. So I'll say open in Outlook. It launches Outlook in the web, and it is pre-populated to Samantha with the draft and the subject. Everything is ready to go. I hit send, and it's done. And again, I could also choose to send it directly from Copilot chat if I wanted, but I chose to open it in Outlook. The fourth new feature is a new Copilot button in Outlook to make it one-click easy to get summaries and updates and orient yourself. So in the upper right, there's a Copilot button. If I just hover my mouse, I get some options. Summarize, summarize and reply, and show related resources. I'll click show related resources, and this pops up in Copilot and runs that query. So it's looking about the TPS report offsite today. There's lots of relevant resources. Oh, it turns out there's an offsite about the TPS report cover sheet design. There are sources for that and lots of other information right here. So with that one click, you can very easily see what's going on. If I go to my calendar, now in my calendar, I can do the same thing. If I hover over the Copilot button right here, I can say review pending invites or maybe find my next one-on-one with a certain person. I'm going to review pending invites. Okay, it looks like I need to respond to my one-on-one with Bill Lumberg and also with Samantha. So these are linked and sourced right here. So really quick and easy to just hover and get those suggestions right with the Copilot button in Outlook. The fifth new feature is new model updates from OpenAI. So if I go up into Auto and I click this, I have quick response and think deeper. And think deeper thinks longer, gets more sources, etc. But right here, I can hover and choose new models. So I hover here, I can get Think Deeper 5.4, that's the newest OpenAI model. And then Quick Response 5.3, that's the latest Quick Response model. So just to show an example, I'm going to choose 5.4 Think Deeper. And Think Deeper is great for deeper queries. You want to do more analysis to really think and get the right sources, etc. So the Seattle Seahawks, my hometown football team in America, recently won the Super Bowl, but now they're looking into free agency. I'm going to do a query to search out the strategy for the Seahawks. Analyze the Seahawks roster after free agency and propose 3 draft strategies, and I'll hit go. So Copilot searching, it's going to be thinking deeper. If I want to expand this, I can see all the things that it's doing. So it's mapping out free agency, analyzing draft strategies, searching up latest departures. We'll collapse this. So here's a grounded post-free agency Seahawks roster read. All the latest updates And these are all actually quite accurate. I know this for a fact because I'm a big Seahawks fan. And you can look at the big read on the roster, and it's sourced from various different areas. If I go down here, I'm going to get the draft needs are ranked, tier 1 needs, tier 2 needs, etc. This is actually quite accurate, I would say. And so you can go here and see the strategies that it's been proposed. So overall, it's a really nice way if you want to think deeper. 5.4 is the latest and greatest, and 5.3, just for quick responses, is their latest model. And this is available to all M365 subscribers right now. The sixth new feature is a major upgrade to Copilot Notebooks. So on the left-hand pane, I'm going to choose All Notebooks. Copilot Notebooks are AI-powered notebooks that can focus on a specific set of references and content. So imagine an LLM that's really focused and targeted on what you want it to be. I can add Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote files, PDFs, and it's great for research, collaboration, and more. And so there's been a major update here. Here's are some existing ones I have, and there's some recommended ones, but I'm going to create a new notebook right here, and we'll show the new user interface. So first off, we're going to give it a name, the Dunder Mifflin Strategy Notebooks. And it already can suggest some things that I might have. I've got a bunch of different files here. I could search for files. I could go to my OneDrive and attach cloud files. So under My Files, there's a bunch of great Dunder Mifflin stuff here. Maybe I'm going to select all of these, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDFs, etc., and click Select. Now it's added these selected references right here. I can also upload files directly. So if I have files on my device, I can upload them, or even things in SharePoint and other sites I might have. So I've got my Dunder Mifflin strategy. I'm going to give it a nice little paper icon because we're all about paper here, and click Create. So on the left, you can see all the references that were added. And right now it's generating an overview. So it's analyzing all my Dunder Mifflin files, and it's going to create a page that has an overview. This is a loop page behind the scenes, or a Copilot page. And it's created a summary, has key insights about the content, and then it has all the references below. And now I've got Copilot Chat on the side, so I can ask different questions about all this content that's in the notebook. So let's ask it a question. Analyze the Dunder Mifflin sales pipeline and identify the largest sales opportunity, and I'll hit go. So it's just going to look across the files in this Copilot notebook. Now I can create a new page in my Copilot notebook. So I'll click New Page, and we'll give it a title. Dwight Schrute is amazing. So I can start typing in here. I can insert things in here. So we've got all sorts of loop page up, code, callouts, checklists, bulleted lists. I can put other content in here. Now I can also do things like do quick create. Now I drop this down. I can make an audio overview. So this is like an interactive podcast. I can even make a study guide. Now this is in private preview right now, but it's rolling out very soon. We'll click audio overview. I can choose the format, the voice, style, duration. We'll make it shorter. We'll use these default voices, and it's going to be a dialogue. And I'm going to say, focus on Dwight Schrute's sales prowess and choose generate audio. So now it's going to generate an audio. This will just take a moment. We're going to speed it up.
Hey, welcome. Today we're digging into Dunder Mifflin and all that makes
Now,
the
I can
Scranton
speed it up.
branch a unique place to sell paper.
Yeah, if you've ever wondered how
Pause. I can also customize if I want to go back and customize it. Let's keep going here. We'll go a little bit faster.
somehow chaotic teamwork can actually sell stacks of paper, this is for you.
But there's one person who really stands out in all those meeting notes, sales reports, and HR warnings, Dwight Schrute.
Absolutely. Today we'll spotlight Dwight's special.
That's a nice little podcast audio overview. I can go and close this. You can also share your Copilot notebooks with other people. So I'll go in the upper left and we're going to share it with me, but it's a different account, Mike Student, and click invite. So all notebook content and links are shares. The audio overview does stay private. I've invited Mike. I can close this and let's just switch over. Here is a mail from Mike faculty, and it is saying, I've got invited to a Copilot notebook. We will open this up. Here's that same Copilot notebook. I've opened it up because it was shared with me. So now we can collaborate in this notebook. And just to note, these can also be opened up inside of OneNote. So they can work in M365 Copilot, like you see here in your Copilot notebooks. If you're in OneNote, there's a Copilot notebook section. This can also be rendered inside of OneNote. The seventh new feature are shortcuts for Copilot pages. So I've got my Seahawks chat right here, and it gave me a very detailed plan. And what I'd like to do is put this into a Copilot page first. So right here, I click Edit in Pages. And this will create a new Copilot page and take all that chat info and put it here. Now, there are some new shortcuts that will allow me to very quickly format this. So in the lower right, I will choose Copilot shortcuts. And there are some options. First, I can say adjust content. I want to say make it a bit shorter. So over here on the left, it'll say shorten this up. And what it does is it actually updates this Copilot page in real time. So now when I scroll down, it's quite a bit shorter than it was. It's a little more concise. And so it says what it did, a single screen executive summary and a table only version. Great. Let's try another Copilot shortcut. If I hover here, now I might want to change the tone. I want to make it more professional. Great. So now Copilot on the left says change the tone to professional. And on the right, this Copilot page will then get updated. So it's doing its work. It's going through. Great. And it highlighted all the changes that it made. And it told me over here what it did. And the last one I'll show is Copilot shortcuts. We'll do the style. And I'm going to add emojis to this page. So choose that. On the left, it says add emojis to the page, and you'll be able to see what it does to the Copilot page in real time. Okay, it added lots of emojis to my Copilot page. If you want to keep up with all the latest Microsoft updates and tips and tricks, subscribe to my channel and then just ring the bell so you get all the latest videos that I post.